Hello and welcome to another guitar channel. Another guitar channel is a channel for all those guitarists who cannot play the guitar but love to turn the knobs. Today we go into Birmingham. At the beginning of March 2020 there was like a regular show which is made there every year with guitars, guitar effects, cables, amplifiers and everything that actually you can imagine. Strings, cap simulations and whatever is related with the guitars, it is there, and actually you can touch it, watch it and even play it. To be honest with you, it's hard to play on such an event because it's noisy there and you cannot hear anything, and when there is like a time to make noise, there is something around 300 people making noise in the same time. So to be honest with you, it's not so easy to check how something sounds really, but it's a great place to check for things which are new on the market. So all the new amplifiers, all the new guitars which are just released to be sold, they are there. Of course, not only new stuff, you can find lots of vintage stuff, you can find lots of vintage effects and vintage guitars and vintage amplifiers. You can meet guitar makers, luthiers, guitar repairers, guys who are making effects, and guys who are inventing some kind of stuff which we use on daily basis. And so really, if you want to find out more about the guitar, if you are interested in the guitar, this is a place for you. And actually I would strongly recommend to go there and to enjoy the atmosphere, which is beautiful. It's I think like thousands of the guitarists a day, and everybody is pleasant to each other, everybody is like nice to each other. If you need some advice, if you need some history, you can ask people and they will be for you with all those informations that you need. Like I said, stuff to clean, stuff to power, stuff to change the sound in the way that actually you want, old stuff, new stuff, stuff from big like manufacturers, from smaller brands, stuff from guys who are making like one guitar a month, stuff from big companies, and whatever you want, it was there. Big names like Marshall, big names like PV, small names like Two Wood as well, Marshall glasses and anything that actually you can imagine, Ibanez, of course Fender, Gibson, and all those brands were there. You could meet some let's say famous people like Rob Chapman was there, Ben Crow from Crimson Guitars, of course you could talk to him, you could find out about his lessons, and there was some local for the UK stars as well attending, like Sophie Burrell, for example. She was at the Darius stand, and like I said, beautiful place to go to, beautiful place to like check out all the guitar stuff that actually you can imagine. To be honest with you, if you go in there every year, it's hardly a difference actually. If you are attending regularly on every year, you feel like you saw many guitars that they were there already, but there is always something new which you can admire. So it's not really boring, it's not really something that actually you would regret if you go there. You could play like the guitar, you could check out the effects, you could enjoy stuff from many companies, sometimes even companies that you never heard of, and you could touch the guitars they making, or those guitars actually was not to be touched. Anyway, lots of nice stuff. So I would recommend you go in there next year. I would recommend you to go to places like this. I didn't meet Rob Chapman. I've only seen him for a while. Andy was there from the Guitar Geek. He was interviewing everybody. So like lots of jobs for him. To be honest with you, I can tell you, lots of YouTubers was attending this show. When I was there for the first time 5-6 years ago, this part of the guitar world wasn't like, recognized yet, and actually you couldn't really see any of YouTubers around. On this show there was like lots, which is good because YouTube is growing, and that's actually what is very good, because you can sit at home, drink your beer, and check out stuff. You can have news from all over the world on YouTube, which is I think very, very good. To be honest with you, I don't know what to say more. I hope that actually whoever was there enjoyed the show, and if you haven't been there, just go next year. Thanks a lot to Frederick FX team from Frederick FX. Thanks a lot to Bartek and Oscar, my friends who went there with me. Thanks a lot to Mike from Stone Wolf Guitars. Thanks a lot to Andy from the Guitar Geek, Ben Crow from Crimson Guitars, and Valenti Guitars as well. Check out the interviews on my channel. Another guitar channel that was for you. Bye.